What's good, everybody? This is my video for today for Road to Mastery, part 46, I think. Yeah, today coming back from jiu-jitsu, and as usual, that's a point of clarity for me and a point of solidifying everything that I've been sort of picking up throughout the last few days. But I think today was a really good day because it answered a question that I've been working on. One thing that I feel like I've been kind of struggling with the last few days has been a sort of lack of motivation, where I have the time, I have the resources, I have the ability to do things, but I don't feel the inner sort of urge, or I don't know what it is, the inner push to complete the things that I need to do and elevate, whether it's waking up early, even eating right, just basic things that I can do to really help me, grow throughout the day and have a good day. So anyways, I was really trying to consider and understand why I was feeling blocked in that way, trying to work on myself. And today, jiu-jitsu really, I feel like, brought me the answer. And it was kind of opposite from what I expected. It was a complete sort of 180. Because I think up until this point, I was really trying to push harder, and be like, all right, I need to, wake up early. But somewhere in that pushing harder, I feel like I was just resisting myself more and doing even less of the things that I need to do. So one thing that I got from jiu-jitsu today is my best rolls today really happened when I was not putting in any effort. I was kind of being lazy. I was letting myself be lazy. For instance, when I was rolling, and I was being relaxed, I was feeling like, all right, I'll just put my weight and I'll sit in this corner on this person's, calf and put all my weight there and be relaxed, and then let that go into and decide my next move instead of trying to just attack the whole time. And that opened opportunities to be aggressive once I found my place of being relaxed. But that came first. So I think one thing that I'm really picking up is, instead of trying to push through every task that I need to do, excuse me. Instead of trying to push through every task I'm trying to do with brute force, relax myself. Move at my own pace. Even if that feels slower than everybody else around me, even if it contradicts what my mind tells me to do, just let myself flow at my own pace. And I now that I say that, I feel like I noticed that in a lot of different aspects of my life too. When I create my most beautiful music, it always comes from the most effortless place. It's something that's just flowing. The less that I'm thinking about doing something especially creative where I can see the output, I notice that whatever comes out as a reflection is somehow that much more complex and beautiful when I'm myself simple and empty. So it's a motivating thing. I feel like this is a question I was trying to figure out. I was able to sort of understand on my own, and today's an opening for me to sort of grasp that, because the last few days I was kind of thinking more so in the terms of like, oh man, like, every single day that I failed was kind of killing my own motivation a little bit, of like, damn, I'm not waking up, oh okay, I'll do it tomorrow, oh I didn't do it again, and just kind of weighing on me, like, maybe what's the point of even telling myself I'm gonna do that? Sort of killing, it's like a negative cycle of being less motivated. But yeah, I think now that I know this, I'm gonna opt for going with the path of least resistance, which sometimes feels like it's the wrong path in my mind, because I can equate it to mean certain things of, being lazy or not acting. But somehow, paradoxically, the path of least resistance is where the most action occurs or happens. So that's my move. I'm just gonna flow, accept everything. Another thing that I talked with my roommate about yesterday was the concept of radical acceptance. And I think today in jiu-jitsu, it really sort of started ringing true of like whenever my partner was doing something, I just radically accepted that that's what they were doing or that's what they were going to do, and then move according to that, you know? Instead of trying to just fight like, oh, I got myself into a bad position, let me try to fight out of it. Oh, I got myself in a worse position, let me try to fight out of it. And instead of repeating that cycle, opting to just accept what the situation was and let myself flow without putting too much pressure on myself. I feel like I'm still at the building blocks and I'm still building up my jiu-jitsu again. I'm not doing a tournament tomorrow, so I can use this to my advantage by slowing myself down and understanding what it means to first flow and then learn what it means to be aggressive after I learn how to flow. So that's my feelings for today. And have a good night, everyone. Peace.